Hello everybody, this is the 20th lecture for the IELTS with Mr. Haidar ALcasseer. Today we are going to talk about tips for the listening. But before that, I would just like to tell you that this lecture will be followed by a simple example, and you may write the answers of that simple example and I will show you the answers. Okay, tips for the listening. When you want to have good marks and scores in the listening, you need to watch the BBC channels, just like BBC News, BBC Reports. Why? Because they are British and you are going to listen to British English. You need to watch and listen to some British films and to listen to some British songs. Okay, British films, because in the British films you will just focus on the accent and the dialects they are using to speak, and listen to some British songs, just like listening to Sir Elton John, listening to George Michael, listening to the new one, Lady Gaga, and you have Adele also. You have a lot of great singers to listen to. And if you listen also to Irish bands or singers, to Scottish also the same. Okay, I want you also to go to YouTube and listen to Mr. David Crystal. David Crystal, he's the best one to strengthen and improve your listening abilities, because he's so British and he speaks like those of part number 4 in the listening. Questions from 31 to 40, because they speak fast. So when you listen to Mr. David Crystal, and also when you listen to some British songs, when you watch BBC channels, and or also listen to BBC on the radio, or when you watch some British films, I want you to focus on some points. What to focus on? That's very, very, very important. Please pay attention to what you need to focus on in the listening. Firstly, focus on the names. When I say names, I don't mean the names of the people only. No, you have names of streets, you have names of things, anything that has a name of an address. For example, where do you live? I live in Lake Road. Lake Road, this is a name, so you need to focus on it. When you focus on the name, you need to focus on what it is related to also. Secondly, focus on the numbers. Numbers, I don't mean just like number 1, number 2. No, you have prices. A price is a number. Dates, years, those all are regarded as numbers. So a number of, for example, of a bus, a number of a street, a number of a house, a number of a page also. The third point you need to focus on is the adjectives. The adjectives, just like good, bad, thirsty, let's say hungry, anything that is regarded as an adjective. To focus on colors also, this is the fourth point. So, when you focus on colors, do not expect the black or white only. No. Expect that the uncommon colors, just like you have page. Page is a color. Just like you have a cream. A cream is a color too. Those colors also, please focus on them. Velvet. Velvet is a color. So, fifthly, places. Places, just like you have countries, cities, neighborhoods, avenues, and also for example, name of a hotel is a place also, so please focus on them. The other thing that you need to focus on is materials. Materials. What is that thing made of? This is really important. For example, a hinge, or as we call it, a handle of the door. What is it made of? It could be made of copper. It could be made of brass also. uh, Anything could be made of, for example, to ask about that thing, it's made of, for example, wood or these things. So please focus on these things. And as I told you, this lecture is followed by an example, a very short example, but it will show you which things you need to focus on. I know that you might face some difficulties of first in the listening, but please, you need to improve your hearing or your listening abilities. So please do as I told you, and you will see the differences. The example, you may just answer in the comments, and I will show you the answers later. Thank you very much. It was Mr. Haidar ALcasseer with you. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments. If you have any criticism, please write it in the comments too. If you like this lecture, just press the button of subscribe. Thanks for watching. That was Mr. Haidar ALcasseer with you.